Well, we have a bunch of really interesting work we're doing. We're working on a bunch of marketing interfaces for IBM.com around our priority growth areas. So things like we have an analytics team that's working on the analytics digital experience. We have a cloud team that's working on cloud. We have a team around hardware offerings that we're coming out with, like Project Troy, Pure Scale, and so on. We have one of those teams. We have some platform work we're doing around content APIs and actually some front-end navigation based around that. So that's more of a sort of a platform work that would then support whole new categories of application, right? That are able to draw on content that's systematically tagged against enterprise taxonomies through an API. And allow us to build much more sort of dynamic and flexible experiences.
We're looking at the Smarter Computing team.
Smarter Computing team.
So our Agile development team is on our 24th sprint.
Wow.
Two-week sprints, and we're gonna actually achieve 24 points of difficulty in this sprint. And that's our usual velocity.
Oh, great.
So what we have here is we have 6 stories that we're working on. And each one of them has a number of tasks.
A number of tasks.
So each one of the tasks, as we go through the 2-week sprint, we burn down the tasks and we get them all done. And in 2 weeks, all the stuff will be done, and we will have completed all of these stories.
So this is a living, breathing burn down chart. You're literally going to move these across into these other screens.
We actually just did the sprint planning this morning.
Yep.
And as things happen, they will move to in progress and then to completed. And by the end of 2 weeks, actually a week from Tuesday, all the tasks will be over here, and our website will be much improved.
George Faulkner, Josh Scribner. Today, George, I need to roll in a little bit. There we go. Great. Nice. All right. No, not too far. And you're back. Great. So this morning, you guys put together a totally awesome social media dashboard. What's going on back there?
We've got 3 individual things happening there. We've got CCI in the upper left. We've got Topsy on the right. Lower left, we have Hootsuite.
How'd you put those all in one spot, Josh?
We just blended them together using a little bit of HTML, a little bit of magic, and
Magic?
Yeah, a little magic. Magic is required for this. But the goal was to be able to display on one of these big screens here a nice experience where somebody could see quickly what was going on around CMO today.
What's your name?
Jeremy.
And Jeremy, what team are we looking at here?
This is the Smart Cloud team.
The Smart Cloud team, looking smart and cloud-like. Great. So there's some persona work going on.
Yeah. We agreed on what the goals of the page are and who kind of our audiences at a high level is. There's a lot of, actually some of this was our brainstorming. One way we sort of brainstormed the audience here is that we have kind of different attributes, and so we came up with kind of 3 different audiences that have kind of all different ranges. The one we actually focused on was our kind of a line of business user who's definitely a prospective client, fairly somewhat junior, and is very new to cloud. And we're thinking that's the person who's probably most likely going to type in the search, what is cloud? Because one of our key goals is actually to just capture that audience early on.
We are trying to redesign the licensing and pricing web pages for Smart Cloud Enterprise, so it's more user intuitive. Lots of information that we're trying to make easy for people to understand, so they can make a decision.
Well, I think it validates some of the things that went into our hopes and assumptions about how people are going to work. I think it simultaneously shows us the future of our profession, because it's going to be one of multiple disciplines working together. A combination of content, of design, and software, all of it coming together in ways that are beautiful, consumable, and well thought out. So I think that's going to play out here. It's also the future of how people are going to work, and they're going to work using methods that are new to me, but as I toured the floor here and met one team after another, they were all speaking a similar language, which again is foreign to me, but I'm getting the hang of it. Sprints and scrums and burn downs. but it all speaks to, I think, how the world's going to work, increasingly, which is iterative, higher velocity, a lot of learning, a lot of exploration, but still underpinned with kind of IBM discipline that we know is very important. So it's all coming together in a space in the middle of Manhattan. It's fabulous. It's great to see IBM reinventing itself yet again.
The Design Lab really affirms our commitment to becoming a digital brand and a social brand, and that's a goal we've had for some time, and along that journey it's required us to make this very serious step to define a space where people can come together, do the kind of work we need, and work in a way that really signals what the future of marketing and really the future of our company in some ways is really about.
What'd you see? What do you see coming out of the Design Lab?
One of the things that impresses me about the lab already, so IBM has such a great history with design. So we go all the way back to Charles and Ray Eames, and this is such a modern incarnation of that, which is something that's centered on people, takes really complicated things and makes them useful, and does it in a very elegant IBM way. And when you walk this floor, you see that in a modern way, in a digital way, in a social way. And I think what I get most excited about here is seeing that great heritage of design modernized in a way that's useful for this era. It's really exciting to see.